So between attacking supporters of JD and backing a certain nameless person, the people attached to the Suicide Squad, they've decided to either sound off on controversy, go after the fans, and so much more. Now, maybe it's just me, but after seeing multiple platforms fail after losing tens of billions of dollars, maybe, just maybe, this isn't the best idea. Look, Ma, we're winning! Wait a minute. The craziest thing about all of this, too, is that Suicide Squad, it's actually a good movie. I know, color me shocked, right? So why go after the fans while you're going out doing public relations for this, bringing up another movie in the process, possibly doing damage to the bottom line? Doesn't make sense, does it? Doesn't make sense at all, but hey, that's where we are, right? So maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't have the right mindset to work at a place like Warner or to work on movies like Suicide Squad. Because every time one of these folks decides they're going to drop a hot take, well, it reminds me a little something like this. Oh, look. Oh, wait a minute. Boom. Yeah, it blows up in your face. But hey, by the way, back our movie, right? See, as far as the company and the producer of Suicide Squad is concerned, they've made it known that they don't think that fan pressure, that fans, they amount to quite a bit. In fact, they tell you in no uncertain terms, yeah, we don't care about what the fans say. We don't care about what they say at all. See, here's a fact that you may have missed about Suicide Squad. Peter Safran, the producer, he is also the producer of Aquaman 2, and he decided that he was going to sound off on Aquaman 2 and keeping a certain person. Not only did he do that, but he did it right before this movie came out, thinking, you can't damage Aquaman 2, you can't damage the Suicide Squad, and you can't damage Warner Brothers. Why? Because you just pay for the products. See, this is part of the quote that he gave when talking about that certain nameless person in Aquaman 2. And remember, when he's talking about that, he's not just talking about that movie. He's not just talking about the decision to keep that person on. He's talking about fan reaction, the people that pay for these movies. And then they don't care what the fans have to say because you know what? That's not in the best interest of the movie. Isn't that amazing? So here it begins. Quote, I don't think we're ever going to react to, honestly, pure fan pressure. You got to do what's best for the movie. Again, not listening to the fans. That's in the best interest of the movie. We felt that if it's James Wan and Jason Momoa, it should be that certain person. That's really what it is. So, of course, you know, those people over there, compared to that certain person, yeah, they're not going to do anything like that nameless person has done. And if they did, let me tell you, they would be gone just like that. Now, they don't want any confusion at all about this either. They want you to understand that they don't care what you say. They've seen the reactions on Twitter. They've seen the petitions and millions of people sounding off on it. That, though, that's not going to hurt their bottom dollar. That's what they're telling you right from go. One is not unaware of what is going on in the Twitterverse, but that doesn't mean you have to react to it or take it as gospel or accede to their wishes. You have to do what's right for the film, and that's really where we landed on it. Look, Mom, gaslighting consumers! Yeah. Remember, all of this is happening in the context of an interview about Suicide Squad 2. You can see that quote here. This is Deadline reporting on it. And you notice they're talking about the Suicide Squad movie hitting HBO Max in theaters August 6th. That's because, again, he was on a podcast plugging away at this thing while also saying, hey, the fans don't matter. Nobody can hurt our movie. Here, you folks out there, yeah, good luck with that. See, I'm guessing what they figure is that most people, they're not going to connect Suicide Squad to what they're saying about that one specific movie. They can take their stands there. They can say anything that they want. They can denigrate consumers. And people are not going to connect this headline right here to all of the stuff that's going on, to the firing connected to Fantastic Beasts 3. Oh no, nobody's really going to think about that. And they're going to open their wallets to something else, which, hey, that's A-okay. You lose here, right? But at least you're winning over there. Yeah. See, the company behind these statements, the ones saying, yeah, we don't need the fans, we're actually going to make our own decisions, they desperately need your money. I mean, this is a company that has had attrition in the highest ranks. You've had people either quit or they've been fired. And more importantly, AT&T, they've had to sell off huge swaths of Warner Media for tens of billions of dollars in loss. Remember, too, that Suicide Squad, you're not just talking about getting people to go to the movies. I mean, that's hard enough. You're also trying to get people to subscribe to HBO Max, to keep that service around. And you know what? They are having big problems with that, and this doesn't help. I mean, they're so desperate to get customers in right now that they're talking about preparing a cheaper alternative to HBO Max. It's one of the highest cost platforms right now. So they're saying, well, hey, maybe we'll put in an ad support version. We're going to handle this thing differently. Going forward, we're going to be a different company, except, yeah, they're not really going to be that at all. They're still going to insult consumers. If you look at the numbers, too, you can see this reflected, this problem that they're having. HBO Max, they have around 64 million subscribers worldwide. If you take Discovery, that's who they're partnering up with, you would be talking about another 15 million paying subscribers. By contrast, Netflix, they have around 208 million global subscribers. They're faltering, by the way, because the streaming wars, they're slowing down. People are going back to work after the beer bug. There's not as many people spending on that alone. And Disney, they have around 100 million less subscribers there. They've been around a lot less, but they've halted too. They're at a standstill. And well, HBO Max, they're simply not competing at all. The craziest thing of all, though, is that this movie, it's actually a good movie. That's right. Color me shocked, right? Violent movie. It's a bloody movie. It's funny. It's everything that a Suicide Squad movie needed to be, in my opinion. And it's attached to a franchise that, well, when you compare it to the original, in my opinion, this is better. And the original made money. It made money hand over fist. So you tell me, why bring this stuff up when you're promoting another movie? And especially when you're doing damage control to Fantastic Beasts 3, you're trying to do damage control for Aquaman 2. Yeah, this says that something has gone inherently wrong with Warner Brothers. And hey, you know, if they don't want your money, cool. If they want to run fans off, cool. I mean, I guess that's on them. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. As always, too, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work, so thank you. Want to help out the channel? Links in the description. Can always use your help. We have memberships, merchandise, Patreon, PayPal, all of that good stuff. But you being here, that matters the most. So thank you. I appreciate you sincerely. We will see you soon.